Happiness is a conscious choice, not an automatic response. Hey there, how you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with the cryptocurrency markets? Well, we got a market cap still at $170 billion, and this is fan-freaking-tastic. I talk about this every single day about how amazed I am at this market cap. I remember when it was below $100 billion, so that's why it's always so surprising to me. So many people are getting invested into cryptocurrency. 2017 has really shown an explosion in this, and there's been a lot of adoption. As we move forward, we got 3.5 billion traded in the last 24 hours, and that's been continuing as our average of lately. And this is great. And we got BTC showing its dominance once again, still hanging out on the other side of 50%, gaining another 0.5% today, coming in at 57%. So as always, I'm stoked. So we got Bitcoin coming in at $5,838. That's down 1%. As I sit here and look down through the board, it looks like everything's down about 1 or 2%. We got a few that are jumping out, making some gains, like Zcash and Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin Cash. But hey, the market's going to do what the market's going to do, right? We sat there and we seen 5,900 and something last night on Coinbase. We're finding lots of support right here below $6,000. Before you know it, we're going to be on the other side of $6,000 and going towards the moon, right? This stuff can't be stopped. So let me see. We got Ethereum at $298. That's down like 0.5%. Still sitting there hanging out at the $300 mark. People are starting to wonder what's going on here with Ethereum, and I'm sure that they're going to have a breakout here before you know it and get on the other side of $300. A lot of people are still trying to make those big momentum gains, and it's getting harder and harder as Ethereum seeing $300. So let me see, what do we got? We got Ripple hanging in at 20.3 cents. That's down 1.2%. We got Bitcoin Cash, like I said, up 8.3%, coming in at 371. We got Litecoin hitting $56. That's down 1%. We got Dash rounding 283. That's down 1.8% as well. We got NEM hitting 19.7 cents. That's down 2.1%. We got Monero rolling up at 87.99. That's down 1.3%. We got Ethereum Classic hitting 1043. That's down 2%. Like I said, we got Zcash up 11.7%, hitting 251. And we got Steam, the Steam back dollar rolling in at 98.99 cents. The Steam back dollar hit $1.04 last night, so we're down 4% on that one. So, what are we looking at here for news on Bitcoin and coffee? Well, first up, we got that Jeff Garswick. He's out there. He's making his statements. And, like I had said before, we're going to see a lot of people pumping this stuff on Segregated Witness 2X as we get closer to mid-November. And, the fork is going to happen. There's no doubt about it on whether or not it's going to be happening. A lot of people are starting to really take their sides and draw some lines in the sand. And, it's going to happen. You just have to position yourself in a good situation of making sure you own your private keys. As I keep telling you, I believe that the one that we call BTC with just segregated witness, no 2 megabyte block is going to be the true Bitcoin. But, we have everybody on all sides of this debate, putting out all kinds of valid points and whatnot. So, we got Jeff Garswick coming out here with a statement saying that it's full steam ahead for Segregated Witness 2X, upgrade in mid-November. As I'm saying here, that's going to be pumping the FUD here about that as well. So, next up, I got that the PayPal co-founder, he's preaching good stuff about Bitcoin, which you never really expect to hear from PayPal, considering, I hate PayPal. Their buyback prior protection is horrible for people that are selling, and it's done me wrong before. So I've never been a big fan of PayPal over this. But he's saying that Bitcoin's better because, they created their own currency. He went on to continue to, compare Bitcoin to gold, which a lot of people do when it comes down to it as a store of value. But he is true. Bitcoin is a currency, and PayPal was never quite able to do that. So, Bitcoin is going to be better than PayPal is one day. It's going to take leaps and bounds and become something that PayPal never could ever be. And it's great that he's realizing this. Maybe they'll start accepting PayPal or get better buyer protection for, people using cryptocurrency on PayPal or something. And last up, we got a little bit of news all over the place. We're about to see all-time highs, it seems like, in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, especially. We got rumors that Amazon is potentially going to be taking Bitcoin as a form of payment, and I mean, people have mixed feelings about this situation, and I'm always one that's anything for adoption, anything to get people talking about Bitcoin, anything to get people using Bitcoin, anything to help pump that price of Bitcoin up. Help me create this generational wealth that I keep talking about. So hey, I mean, we're gonna see what happens. I mean, nothing I can do to stop it if I didn't like it anyways, right? So, and the last little bit of news I got up here is that Indonesia Central Bank, they're saying that cryptocurrency and Bitcoin are not a medium of exchange, so this is just another place that's going to turn their shoulder, look down on Bitcoin, they're saying that they can't, I guess they're probably seeing that they can't tax it or, stop it, so they're going to, try to put a ban on it and squash it before the situation becomes, as large as it is here in the United States, where, I mean, I can't go out and talk to people without them actually knowing what Bitcoin is. It seems like at the beginning of this, I went out and I would bring up Bitcoin with people and I would hear nothing. They would be like, what is this stuff you're talking about? And now when I say Bitcoin, everyone's like, oh yeah, that internet money that's constantly growing. Well, yep, that's exactly what it is. And, I'm sitting there and I'm trying to tell them what it is. I'm trying to get them to come over here and watch our show and, support our community. So as always, if you're loving what's going on here, hit that subscribe button. As I keep saying, these numbers are growing. I love it. I love this community. I love everything that's going on here. I have all kinds of tools down there to help you guys out. If you got questions or you just want to talk to me, chit chat or whatever, shoot me an email. It's eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. I mean, it's a free help desk service that I'm providing for you guys, along with this little 10-minute show that I'm trying to produce, with some up-to-date news on what's happening with Bitcoin, along with some of my thoughts. So, I mean, as always, totally unfunded here. Donations are gladly accepted. And if you're not on Steam, please get over there, start collecting that free cryptocurrency. And while you're there, please upvote my post. It's one of the best things you can do to help me out. And I want to say thank you to anybody who's done everything in the form of a donation or using my affiliation codes. I really appreciate it. And to everybody who's been using the Amazon code recently, I seen that we had a few purchases over there. That's absolutely fantastic. They went ahead and they paid me my $20 and I ordered another Bitcoin t-shirt. It's on its way. So as soon as that gets here, I'll be wearing that on the show for you guys. So I really appreciate it when you guys do stuff and I can get free Bitcoin stuff out of it. I like my Bitcoin merchandise. It's a great topic conversational starter with other people, when you've got the clothing on to match it. So as always, you guys, have a great Friday. Keep doing what you're doing. And remember, keep your Bitcoin safe.